joined a few years ago one of our growing, burgeoning aerospace accounts. The challenge was we basically had to field and build a team, a multi-million-dollar engineering services business within a few weeks, within a few months. To add to that challenge, this was a team that we had to put together and field on site with our customer. It wasn't in one of our locations. And so kind of the linchpin to all of that to be successful is having the right leadership, right Quest Global leadership, folks that demonstrate our core values of customer focus, of integrity, and of collaboration. And so we had a phenomenal on-site lead. His name was Ambu Masalamani, who exemplified to the T, to the max, all of those values. For care for people, he was very paternal. Everybody that joined the team, it felt like he was the father of the group, no matter where you were, if you were on his team or whether you weren't. He was very customer focused, worked with integrity, the first person in, the last person out every night. And so in this very stressful production, manufacturing environment, we had to be agile to a number of things that constantly came up. Production stops on the floor, sometimes our customers requesting new work, all of those things. He handled it tremendously. On a late Friday evening, we have a meeting daily with our leaders. This was during, the pandemic. So everybody was working remotely, and we were on a WebEx call. And so we were waiting there, started the meeting. Ambu didn't join. Normally, you could count on the sun rising and Ambu joining the meeting. Those are two things you could count on during the day. So it was a little surprising, but things come up, not a huge deal. And then during the meeting, about 10 minutes in, I started getting phone calls and realized, okay, something was wrong. And we learned that Ambu actually had suffered a pretty serious health issue, a heart attack on site. Our team, again, representing, our care for people, immediately went into action. Ambu was rushed to a hospital, obviously. Everybody, we had about 20 or 30 people exchanging phone calls, collaborating, and trying to figure out, one, passing messages if he's doing okay. He has a wife and family that needed to get to the hospital, even though they couldn't see him. And coordinating that, we had people that were chauffeuring people back and forth, to go see him, and from the office site too. And I started looking back and I wondered, we've all been in situations where that type of response may not have happened. So I thought, okay, what is it here that allowed everybody dropped what they were doing? This is a Friday evening. Everybody dropped what they were doing, and then for weeks, they sacrificed a little bit of themselves to help and make sure that the team would be successful, that Ambu was taken care of first and foremost. And I thought, okay, what is that? What was happening there? And so I asked our team, I kind of said, hey, how are we doing this? And the response I got was from, 20 or 30 different people, permutation of the same response, which was, if it were me in that hospital bed, or if it were me that couldn't get out, I know that Ambu would have been the first person to step up for me. And I realized that's our culture that we've instilled.